A very good morning to all my lovely students. I hope all are staying at home safely. Now let's continue with our studies. So before that, I request everyone to sit alone in a separate room and try to understand the explanation of our new chapter, that is major landforms of the world. So children, now we all are aware about our earth's surface that it is a huge ball of fire and it consists of land and water. Children, in our previous chapter, we had even studied that that earth is divided into continents and oceans. So today, we are going to study about different landforms. Now, can anyone tell me what are landforms? Yes? Yes. They are natural geographical or physical features on the earth's surface. They are of different types on the basis of their formation and structure. Landforms can get affected by nature in terms of rains, strong winds, volcanic eruptions and such other natural phenomena. Landforms largely includes mountains, plains, deserts, plateaus and islands. Additionally, we have more landforms where land and water are enclosed with each other, such as delta, island, peninsula, strait, etc. Now children, let us study about these landforms in detail. So today we will be studying about few landforms among all. I hope till now you all must be clear with what are landforms and its types. So let's begin with our first landform, that is mountain. Here is the picture of mountain. Can you see? It is completely covered with snow and there are different mountains. See, some are big, some are small. So what are mountains, children? A landform which prominently rises from the surrounding land. It is featured with peaks and steep slopes. It rises to a height of more than 900 meters above the sea level. They cover about 25% of the total land area of the earth. They differ in height and shape. Can you see? They are differing in height and shape. Some mountains have rounded peaks while some have conical peaks. What's the shape? What is conical? I wonder everyone must be sitting at home and having ice cream cones because now it's very hot, isn't it? So what is the shape of the ice cream cone, children? Yes, it is triangular shape, conical shape. So similar to that, even we have conical peaks. Now you all must be wondering, what is this new word again? Peak. Can you see these mountains? Yes, the topmost part of the mountains is called peak. Yes, it is nothing but peak. For example, Himalayas have conical peaks while Aravalli ranges have rounded peaks. Can anyone tell me which is the highest peak in the world? I know everyone knows the answer. It's very easy. I can give you one clue. It is located in Nepal. Yes? Yes, the correct answer is Mount Everest. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. Several mountains join to form a chain of mountains which is called the mountain range. Now, what is this chain of mountains? Yes, you can see so many mountains are are there in this picture. So what are these? These are chain of mountains, an area which is covered with large number of mountains, and that part of the mountain is called mountain range. For example, Andes in South America and Rockies in North America. Some mountains have even series of parallel ranges like Himalaya mountains, which consist of 3 parallel ranges. I know you all are aware about the meaning of the word parallel means opposite. Okay, so Himalaya mountains consist of 3 parallel ranges like Himadri, Himachal and Shivalik. These are the 3 parallel ranges, and about these 3 parallel ranges you will be studying in your next chapter in detail. Now, these mountains are even important for us. They are very important for us because rivers originated from these mountains provide water for irrigation, for growing crops in plains. These mountains have a thin layer of soil, and that is why agriculture cannot be practiced here. So, they also act as a barrier against the cold and hot winds. As agriculture cannot be practiced over here, that is why when the snow starts melting and in the form of glacier, all the water is forming down in the plains, which help them to grow crops. Now, our next landform is a mountain pass. Can you see this picture? Yes, different types of mountains are there, fully covered with greenery. Now in between there are some roads, there are some lanes. Can you see this? Which are of brown color. Now what are these? These are all naturally occurred. We have not made this. These are naturally occurred. So what are these gaps in between narrow lanes? These are nothing but mountain pass. We have already studied that mountains act as barriers and are extremely difficult to cross. So how can we go on other side of the mountains? Yes, see, due to this, with the help of these natural gaps, we can move from one side of the mountain to the other side. They are nothing but mountain pass. These gaps make it easy for the people to go through a mountain range without moving over it. Sometimes even roads or railway tracks helps the people to go across the mountains. For example, Rohtang Pass is one of the highest peaks in the Himalayas. I hope children you are clear with mountains and mountain pass. There is a difference between mountains and mountain pass. Now we will be studying about valley. I know you must be finding it difficult as all these words are really new for you. For that, students, you need to sit quietly and listen to my explanation carefully. So now let's begin with valleys. See these? Both the side beautiful greenery mountains. On the other side we have bluish mountains, and in between there is a river over there. So what are these? These are valleys. Valleys are low-lying areas in high or low mountains. They are a low area of land between the hills or mountains, typically with a river or stream flowing through it. Rivers flowing through the mountains are making the valleys fertile. Valleys have been good places for the people to settle. Since the time of early human, they used to settle over here. Why? Because of the good water and fertile soil available here, which is very good for the cultivation of crops, for the growing of crops. We can even see the most beautiful and scenic flora. Now what is flora? Flora is nothing but beautiful flowers in these valleys. For example, Valley of Flowers in Uttaranchal. Now I hope children you all are clear with the three types of landforms, that is mountains, mountain pass and valleys. So after listening to the explanation, I want everyone to open their textbook PDF and read the chapter. Not the full chapter, but only the three landforms which I have explained right now. After listening to the explanation, if you read the chapter thoroughly, you can understand very well. You will not have any doubts. But still, children, if you have any doubts, you are always welcome. Goodbye, everyone. Stay safe, stay home.